ever wondered what it would take to make sure you stay on focus, on goal, on point? We're going to talk about that today. Stay tuned. Leadership Group, where I ignite your leadership to the next level. And all this time, we are in a process of making sure as leaders, we are focused. But if we're not staying on our main thing, that's the main thing, as Jewel Diamond Taylor says, then we lose track. How can we as leaders make sure that we are staying focused on what we need to do and accomplish? Let me tell you, I submit that we have 3 key ways that we can do what we must. First is to make sure that we are focused. That's right, it's just that simple. Making sure we are focused on the plan, the strategy, the objective, the outcome, the end goal, the end sum, the end result, game plan, game over, whatever that final task is to be. We have to just stay focused. Now, there are lots of ways to be distracted or otherwise having the unexpected, but our job as leaders is to make sure we take the time to constantly reiterate that message. Some of the best athletes we know out there, Michael Johnson, Michael Powell, Carl Lewis, obviously Michael Phelps, these are phenomenal athletes in their own right for what they do to stay focused and on message. And I want to submit to you as leaders, that is just that simple. The second is to make sure that you have a clear mind, clear mind, and making sure that with that objective of staying focused on whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, you keep your mind clear, free of distraction. Michael Phelps, actually famous and phenomenal Olympic swimmer, talks about what he does to gear up before any swim meet, any Olympic race that he ever had. He had to clear his mind and keep focused on the end goal, which was the sum of winning that Olympic gold. He needed to keep his mind sharp and clear, and everything else all aside, distractions outside of the brain. So how he kept that clarity was to play music, read books, stay away from other things that were distractions and otherwise that could pollute or inhibit his mind from thinking clearly, and making sure that he was having focus and fortitude to stay that course. And that actually leads to my third point about fortitude. The best leaders, those who are the ones who stay focused, are the ones who have fortitude. They may get knocked down. They may have a distraction. They may have something that gets in their way, but they do not let it deter them. Think about race car drivers. They have to go into the pit to make sure that they get gassed up, or wheels need to be adjusted. Something's wrong with the engine. They get back into the race and get back in. They make sure after whatever needs to be done that they do the checks and the appropriate needs for that vehicle or for themselves or for the race condition and get back into that race. It's the same way for every leader out there, to make sure they are doing what they can and must to do and stay focused. Now I want to just take a moment. I was referring here to my notes about making sure that I highlight a key point for you about doing this. Actually, I have a couple of key resources out on my website, flourishleadership.com, and I want you to actually get that. Drop into the comments below here about what has worked for you to stay focused. What has also worked for you to make sure that you are staying on point with your clarity. And the third point is to make sure that you are doing whatever you can and must to stay the course, the fortitude. It works differently for every person, so think about what, in fact, is your best solution for achieving those goals and staying on point. We cannot do this as leaders if we do not have those continued reminders and continued ways of saying we stay focused on what we must do. So I want to ask you just to certainly follow what I do across social media, Dawn McCoy Books. If you like this video, like it. If you do, share it out with others. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that bell and go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that you know when I'm going live, and you can also get the videos and messages as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until we meet again, be enlightened, be enriched, be empowered.